Hi, our innovative raised garden beds come in a jute bag or a recycled cardboard box. Both are biodegradable, and I'm going to unpack this one now and assemble it for you. This model is our multi-pod size. Unpack your Mandala pod and just check that all the components are there. Inside your little paper bag of fasteners and bits and pieces you'll find your instructions, and there is a list of all the stuff that should be inside your jute bag or inside your box. Okay, if it's all there, then we're going to start assembling. Okay, now I've got my pair of scissors here. All of our packaging is biodegradable, like I said before, so the jute twine and the paper bag that the fasteners come in, it's all biodegradable. You can throw that in your pod after you've assembled it. Let's cut that off. I have a Phillips head screwdriver, or if you have a cordless drill with a Phillips head attachment, either can be used. That's about all the tools that you really need for doing this. Of course, whatever you need. Now I'm just going to use the case of my drill box, as you see here, and I'm just going to tip all of the screws and plastic fasteners and joiners. Just check the corners of the bag and make sure that all of those come out. Again, you can recycle that or just throw it in the pod when you're done. Alright, it does say that it's helpful to roll the wall out in a sunny position or a warm area for 10 to 15 minutes, because as you can see it has a coil to it and it'll just help the plastic to relax for assembly. So I'm going to do that, leave it for 15 minutes, and I'll come back and see you. Okay? The plastic has relaxed now. It's been lying out in the sun for about 15 minutes. So holding the end with the aluminium joiner already attached, take the other end of the wall, slide it into the aluminium wall joiner, lining up the holes, and then using the two small plastic post and screw fasteners, I've got them here, insert the post from the outside and then the screw which corresponds. Simply reach around and you can just push them in with your thumb. That's one, and then I'll do the one on the other side, and that will attach the wall to the aluminium wall joiner, and then we're ready to stand it up. So go ahead and give that a go. Okay, we've attached the two ends together, so now we've got our cylinder. Now we're just going to take our rings, and they are marked to indicate where they're supposed to go, and the rings just slip onto the wall. I'll stick one on this side, and you can see these have a groove, they slip on quite easily. There's a few fasteners to hold that on, and we'll flip it over and we'll do it on the other side. Once you've got the two half rings on, we've got a cover clip which simply just covers the joint in the clips. We've got two stainless steel screws and nuts, and use your Phillips head or your cordless. Just going to insert the screw from the outside and fasten with the nut on the inside. Both joins with a cover clip. We'll flip it over. Got both the clips on. Flip it over. It's nice and light. Again, we'll be just lining up the rings where they go. In this case it's C and D. And again, they're made just to slip on very easily. Same as the other side. So they go on, fasteners go in, cover clip over the joins, job's nearly done. Okay, before you position your pod, just remember all the packaging is biodegradable, so it doesn't go in the bin. It goes inside your pod and it'll just rot down and there's no wastage. Save that for that. As you can see, our packaging, both the biodegradable box and the jute bag, come with the half circle on there. So if you cut that out, you can use that later in your pod, the cut out circle, as a weed mat on top of your soil. So just so you know that, and then all the excess stuff straight in the bottom and biodegradable. Alright, just got to find a little spot for this multi-pod in the garden, and I think I know just where to put it. There we go. Now I've just got to fill it up. I thought I'd show you one of the pods that we filled up 3 days ago. Now this pod we filled up with fresh lawn clippings and with some older lawn clippings that have been sitting around for a week or so. We filled it right to the top, then we put a thick layer of wet newspaper, and then we put our soil, about 10-15 centimetres. Then we planted our seedlings out, and we did use one of the cardboard boxes where we'd cut out the circles. If I just move the mulch here, you can see there that it's actually got a weed barrier of the cardboard box here. And then we mulch with sugarcane mulch. Now we've got herbs, lettuces, vegetables, we've got some strawberries, we've got some lemongrass growing. As you can see, everything loves to grow in the Mandala pods. Mandala Garden products, we're good to grow.